Good morning. So we have quite a busy day today. I've got Mason in to get his hair cut later. But I thought I might show you some of the things that we do in how we fill our day. I get lots of questions from parents. Yeah, lots of people ask me about routines and how to fill the day with the toddler and things like that. So it's a bit unplanned, so I haven't got anything like special ready. But I just thought I'd show you a realistic day with a toddler. So Mason woke up at 6:30 today, so that's good. We've had lots of 5 o'clocks. He's already had his breakfast. I don't like breakfast really early, so I'm just boiling some eggs. Very exciting. And he's currently outside. So Macy's out with his trucks, no shoes on as usual. My husband hates wearing shoes, so they're both always bare feet. And as you can see, I've still got the water beads out from yesterday. So I featured these very briefly yesterday. We've just got water beads in loads of water and pots and pans. We have his mud kitchen out, which is an absolute mess, and I'll just put some fresh water in. And then his playhouse and his sandpit is overflowing with honestly toys. There's more toys than sand in that place. And these are the boys next door toys. We trade trucks all the time, as you do when you're 2. And the trampoline. So I'm going to leave him. He's going to be playing for the morning, and I'll get back to you later. See, you might just be able to see Macy's in his mud kitchen now actually. So this is how first thing in the morning he normally goes out and has a little play because he loves being outside, and I will catch up on a quick bit of tidying and cleaning and I also use this time first thing in the morning. I was talking on Instagram stories last night about first thing in the morning is a good time for children to do activities. So while Mason's playing and engrossed in that, I can get a couple of orders done. Because it's all a juggling act, isn't it? We've got to fit all these things in. So I normally get my orders packed when Mason sleeps during the day, but lately he's been stopping having his naps. So it's just as and when I can, really. So Mason and I have decided to start doing an activity, and we've decided to do Play-doh purely because I made some a few days ago and forgot all about it. So we're going to use it before it goes off. Sorry, I'm just setting it up for him. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So here's a big old lump of Play-doh that I've just been storing. I just always put them in plastic bags or Ziploc bags. I've put it on a tray for Mace just because this table isn't great. And also you might find that using a tray is quite a good visual way of like creating a border for children to keep the items within a certain area. As you can see, Macy's just placed it out. But on the whole, I find that it does help. So that's something that I always do. And then I have a box of tools of things that I just chuck in to use, kitchen utensils, cutters, all sorts, for Mason to use with the Play-doh. But then I've also just found these like little wooden sticks that we've had for ages. You can get them in like the work. And this is like a dip tray, just a plastic dip tray. And I'm going to put a load of stuff out for him. Rather than get everything out, then he's got a smaller selection. And it makes tidying up a whole lot easier. So I'll show you in a sec what we're going to do. Mason's just exploring his Play-doh, and then I've just put out the stuff literally in 2 seconds. So the little sticks I was on about, some cutters of different sizes and shapes, a variety of tools and things from the kitchen. This used to be from some sort of squeezer or whatever. And then I also put these little like pots with it as well in case he wants to make any cakes. And then a rolling pin is always quite handy and great for little hands to practice and strengthen all the rolling movement and the gripping. And the Play-doh recipe I use is actually one that I created myself. I really like it. It lasts for ages and it's quite light and fluffy. Can you see it's quite soft and it smells lovely because I use coconut oil in it. So I was just saying about the Play-doh recipe. It's actually one that I have in the Play-doh, in the Play Prompts Messy Recipe cards. They're in here. It's one of the recipes in here, and it's actually a Play-doh recipe that I created myself. So they're on our online shop. My role while Mason's playing is I'm not playing at the moment. He's just exploring on his own. He's quite happy doing that. I'm sat here with a cup of tea. So I'm nearby. He knows that I'm watching. And when I feel it's appropriate, so maybe when he's losing interest or if he's asking for help, I might get a blob of Play-doh and play alongside him, but I won't tell him what to do. I'll just play on my independently. On our Instagram stories today, I'm doing a whole day with playHOORAY. So come and join us, see what we're doing, see our routines and how we fill the day with the toddler. Instagram stories. So I started copying Mason, and I've made very similar to what he's made by putting the sticks in. And now this is where I introduced, he's not been using any tools yet, so I introduced some tools and show him what kind of things he can do with it for him to copy if he wants to, or if he doesn't. What we're doing now is a fly has come into the room, and Mason's got a big thing about flies at the minute. So this is what we call like making links in children's learning. So something's caught his attention and he's really interested in it. So this is what early years teachers do and practitioners is when the children are interested in something is then they go with that and what they're finding interesting. So like the fly at the minute, so we're making flies, we're talking about legs and wings and the noise while we're doing the Play-doh. So I've just been pretending making a little fly, but we've been able to talk about all the different parts of the fly and also how we could use our tools to make those sort of things. And now Mason is copying by saying that his. So I'm conscious we've done quite a lot already before 9:30, but that's what it's like with a toddler. I'd love some feedback if you guys are finding this helpful or not helpful or just boring and too many videos. I'd love to hear. You can probably see that I'm giving like lots of tips and I'm trying to show you how I do things. Of course, you have to remember that I am qualified in this. This is what I do. So it's not to like overwhelm you, but hopefully inspire you maybe that you could just take one or two ideas from the things that we do and how I play with Mason and bits and pieces. So please message me. I'd love to hear what you think and if it is helpful or if I'm just quickly show you that Mason is still using the Play-doh and exploring the Play-doh. So it shows when children are really into something, they can really concentrate. But this isn't all the time. It's just we've picked a good time of day. I reckon it's probably been at least 20 minutes, but it's still going. The play's moved on. The mess has got bigger, but he's really engaged. He's really concentrating, and he's using all the tools and the cutters. So Macy's just moved on. He's changed his attention. He's gone outside now to play with his cart. That's the mess that's been left. Not too bad. So all I'm going to do is tidy up. Just put the Play-doh back into the bag so it doesn't dry out. But I'm going to leave it out because I think he might want to come back to it later. So we're really lucky. Behind our house we have like a lane, a shared lane and an allotment park. Hi! So we're just having a little walk, literally 2 minutes with the dog, just stretching our legs.
No.
Yeah? Want to do ice creams? We love playing ice cream shots at the minute, so I have to come and order an ice cream. Ice cream, please. Okay, so we've just had a little story time. Macy's now just having 10 minutes of watching truck videos on YouTube because that's what a 2.5-year-old loves to do. So I just wanted to show you the reality that earlier. So I just wanted to show you that yes, I promote play and I think it's fabulous, but I do also use TV as well, and it's used in our daily routine. But it just means that I can get orders done and keep on top of things. I want today's videos, Instagram stories, to be a realistic view of what our day looks like. Like I said, I haven't pre-planned anything apart from the haircut at 11:15. Other than that, it's just what we'd normally do. So I hope you find it useful. And in other news, I've just seen the date, and this means that it's our wedding anniversary tomorrow, and I've forgotten all about it. And I've got a feeling my husband's forgotten all about it as well. Life is very busy at the minute. So we're just about to head out to take Mason for his hair cutting. Honestly, it grows faster than anything I know. Just picking up an apple because that lasts him ages to eat in the car. And then I've got a tiny bit of shopping to do and an anniversary. We've been out, we've had our hair cut, and now we've found a fire van truck thing. So of course we have to spend 10 minutes looking at it. Possibly walk past and ignore it, could we, Mace? We love a truck. Okay, so Mason's just gone down for sleep. I've left him in his bed awake, which he's normally okay with, but we'll see if he actually goes off to sleep. So I've got a feeling I'm not going to get very long, as yesterday he didn't sleep for very long, and I have lots of work to do. So I'm going to go and do some emails. If then I have time, I'm going to set up some activities for in the garden this afternoon. I haven't actually thought of what we're going to do yet. I'll have to see I can be inspired. Can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, when Mason normally wakes up, he normally has a drink of milk and we will sit on the sofa and maybe have one episode of Peppa Pig and a story, and we snuggle in together. And then that's normally a good time for us to do another activity where he really concentrates and gets involved. Might do a bit of role play or small world, something in the garden. It's gorgeous weather today, so we've got to make the most of it. So we'll see how the nut goes and I'll keep you updated. But thank you so much for all the amazing messages of people that are finding it helpful. That's really great feedback. That's lovely to know. So I will keep sharing what we're doing. And that's it. Thank you. Stay tuned. Okay, the tears have started. I managed to do one email. Looks like the nap isn't happening. So I'm just going to go get Mace. And then the day continues. What's the matter? No sleep? Probably because you've got a million. Look how many things you have in your bed, Mace. He insists on all of these crazy items. But I'd just do a quick video of Mace's room. We moved him into a bigger room a few months ago and we're currently having a loft conversion. So we have a selection of books, some bits and pieces. A den I'm thinking of putting in the garden this afternoon. So I need something quick and easy to do. And just all his stuff. We've put more toys in here to save my living room because it just takes over, doesn't it? Rocking chair. That was my grandma's and I used it for nursing Mace. And then the bed of doom that's still full of loads of stuff. I'm just going to show you this bubble tube. Now I bought this on a complete whim when Mason was a few months old and it has been the best thing I ever bought. Mace down. It acts as like a white noise and we use it nap time, sleep time. It has honestly been the best thing we have ever bought. Mace is just playing with those. And yeah, I use it a lot. It's really great for white noise, the colours and everything. When he was a tiny baby, he loved watching the fish and the bubbles. I recommend anyone with a little baby, I recommend these. I got it on Amazon. I don't know how much it was. Not a lot, maybe 20-30 quid. It was a bit of an impulse buy, but honestly, best thing ever. And it's still going strong. We use it all the time. So while Macy's just exploring the garden, he's just had a bit of milk. I'm just going to show you an activity I'm just setting up to do with him, seeing as the weather's so nice. So I bought this book last week from a lady who contacted me to say that she sells husband books. So I bought this one because I thought it'd be a really good one to do. And it's all got loads of stickers in for dressing for different weathers and stuff. So we're going to have a look at that now. And in keeping with that, I've got some bits and pieces out that we can. And I've got this little set. I don't know where it's from because we were actually bought from a neighbour for Christmas. But it's like little bears, and then you can dress them with different things. So we can dress them for different weather with different clothes, and we can talk about being hot and being cold, sunny, rainy, and then things for hot weather like a sun hat, swimming stuff, suntan lotion. Got a little camera and sunglasses. So we're going to pack our bags for going on holiday. So it's going to be a bit of role play, a bit of pretending. And lots of talking about the weather and getting dressed and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. There's lots of different heads, aren't there? We can choose all the different faces. He's happy in that one. How does he feel in that one? Oh dear, he looks tired. As you can see, actually things have changed because the bears' faces have loads of different emotions, which I've never noticed before. So we've actually ended up talking about emotions rather than the clothes and things, which is fine. So we've moved on now. We got distracted because someone came to the door. Thank you, darling. So we've got like a bit of a cafe going on with the kitchen. So he's doing a bit of cooking and serving me lots of ice creams. So lots of role play, and we like doing this in the afternoon. Role play is really great for storytelling and make believe and all those things for when he's older and needs to tell stories. So lots of pretending to get into roles, pretending to be different people, and also practicing things that they've seen in real life. So my role is I'm being the customer, so lots of using lots of different words, lots of vocabulary that you might know, and also introducing some new ones. And just sort of helping him see the kind of things that we would do if he was having a little cafe. And depending how we get on, I might introduce some writing for a reason, so maybe a little notepad and pen, but I don't want to push it on him. So we'll just see how it goes. It's very much going with the flow. And I've got another cup of tea. Okay, so I went for it and I've just put my order in and he's doing it. So when it's part of role play, writing can be really powerful. And okay, he's not doing letters, but it's just great that he's putting marks to it, like meaning to his marks and stuff. So this is really effective. I don't know if you can see, he's in his den reading on his own. I've been spotted. You will also see as well that my day consists of whenever I'm not with Mason, someone else comes and wants my attention. This is our lovely doggy Archie, who turned 5 the other day, and he is my hairy baby. Yeah, I can tell Mason's tired because we're flitting from activity to activity this afternoon. This is our mud kitchen. It's permanent in our garden, but it's so easy to set up that you wouldn't have to have one all the time. Maybe if you had a tussle or something, you could put it in one of those. So he's just filling up his mud pot, and all it is a basin of water. and then just loads of old kitchen utensils and muffin tray and things like that, just for doing cooking. And then I made this with like some screw things for the oven. So he's just cooking in a minute, and it looks like he's making some little mud pies or mud tea, and he's engaging. And this is the bit where I can sit back with a cup of tea and I'm just going to watch him, but I'm going to be close enough so he knows I'm here. So now Macy's just preparing some snack. We're just going to have some strawberries. I don't think we're going to. And it's also a good excuse for some nice girls. So this is a toddler knife, so it's pretty blunt, but strawberries are nice and soft. And we're just hacking it to pieces, but it's fine. It all tastes the same, doesn't it? So we're having a good go. So we're still going for it. We are hacking, and then I'm going to use a knife to trim off all the bits so we're not wasting all the strawberries. And then we're going to sit and eat them in the garden with a story. Let's see if that goes to plan, shall we? So it's days like these when they don't nap that, God, you realise what a long day it is, don't you? So Mason's just having 10 minutes of Peppa Pig. He's feeling really tired, but obviously not going to give it. While he's having a bit of quiet time, I'm literally going to just do a quick bit of tidying, a bit of cleaning the kitchen and stuff. And then anyone that's ordered play prompts will see that you get one of these in free with it. It's my little treat to you. And the reason the thought process behind me getting these is just that I wanted to give you a little treat so that while the kids are playing or occupied, that you can treat yourself and give yourself a little boost. And I must admit, it's this time of the day when I'm flagging and I just need a little pick me up. Stamps are really good for little fingers, as you can see the way that Macy's holding it. And then I've also just brought the pens over as well. And this little stamp set is from Tiger. Oh God, I got it a good year ago. But it's handy to have in for activities like this. Sometimes large pieces of paper make a nice change if you've got an old wallpaper roll or anything like that. Just rather than A4 white paper, it's a bit different. And also, Mason's working at a different height. He's working sat on the floor rather than sat at a table. Just to show you that that wasn't a big success. Mason really wasn't feeling it today. So we've left it. It's fine. I'll clear it up. Maybe we can try it again later. But yeah, I know it's hard when you set something up and they're not bothered, but you just, yeah. But look how engaged we are with our water play. So I've just put the tough spot on. This is a rattan footstool so that he's stood up for working now. He's not sat at it anymore. And inside there's just loads of different bowls and tubs and funnels. There's just loads of different things that he can be doing with his hands, filling, emptying, screwing the lids on, using the funnel, all sorts. So I've just put that out with just warm water. You could always use fizzy water, is nice, or you could even put some food colouring in. But water play is one of Mason's favourite types of play, and it also happens to be one of the most easiest to set up, especially on a lovely day like today. So I'll set this up. I'm going to play alongside him and next to him for a little bit, and then while he's engaged I'm gonna cook. Right, I think we'll stop there for the day with playHOORAY. I think I definitely win the award for the most Instagram stories in one day. Honestly, there's loads of them, but I just wanted to show you what our day looks like. So now what we're going to be doing, now while Mason's playing, I'm going to go and make him some dinner, and then it'll be bath time, and then he'll be having some playtime with his daddy, which is really precious, and I don't want to be there filming it. So that's what's going on for the rest of the evening. I hope you've enjoyed I hope you've enjoyed our day and seeing the kind of things that we do. This has just been a normal day. I haven't shown you meal times and stuff like that just because I'm not a nutritional specialist. There are plenty more amazing accounts that you can follow for toddler food ideas. There's loads of them out there, so you better watch and following them than following me for food and things. But also I was going to tell you that tonight, for the first time, I've started volunteering at a local charity. I've just signed up to volunteer for the Baby Bank Network in Bristol, which are a really great charity. And tonight's my first night, so at 7 o'clock I'm going there. So a bit scared because it's my first time, but I'm sure it'll be fabulous. I think I'll be pretty exhausted by the time I finish from that. So I'm going to sign off for today. Thank you for joining us, and thank you so much for all the amazing messages and things. I have read them all. I just can't reply to them all. But thank you, I do appreciate it. So thanks for joining us on our day today. Yeah, and maybe we could do it again soon. Bye.